Good morning. Well, that's the half of our trip. Well, that's the half of our trip. We've got still 200 kilometers to go down south. So 250, and it's said 4.5 hours. So for us it will be probably 6 hours of riding down south. So, but today we will be there. That's the plan. And now we are leaving the hotel. We are kind of tired of that heat and everything.
And my mate doesn't feel really well.
A bit exhausted probably. But yeah, it is what it is. Again, 40 degrees probably it will be. So I will stand in the shade. Very pleasant hotel. No air conditioning wasn't the best choice, but it was cheap. 39 quid with breakfast. Bikes are extremely dirty, and I mean extremely. Look at that. So off we go.
So guys, quick summary of what I said. It's half of our trip today, and our bikes are dirty. And with a bit of luck, we will reach the most southern point of mainland Italy. And our bikes are dirty.
Washy.
And now, my friend will show you how to clean your bike with just €1.
Starczy do nie wyrobi.
Well, you basically need to be really fast.
Ile taku? 30 coś, dużo. Dajesz.
And well, I think it was worth it. So, my friends, as we wasted enough time today, it was about time to rush down south. And also about that time, my wife called me and she said, "You know what? I heard that because of the heat there are wildfires everywhere in Italy." Wildfires? Nah, I see none. And well, obviously I didn't want to scare her, but we started to see plenty of them. And plenty of rubbish as well. It's a sign we are still on the south. One obvious thing though, my mate wanted a picture with the sea, but I prefer the cacti. Makes sense, doesn't it? Well, I think it does. And I don't care what you think. However, being on the seaside has got some plus sides. See where I parked? I didn't need the fuel. Basically what I need is to cool down a bit, because it started to be that exact temperature. Well, it was rather warm there, and kinda beautiful. At least I enjoyed it. Well, maybe not every part of it, like riding in the towns, wasn't that pleasant. But honestly, that one wasn't the worst one. And there was a heat. And as I said, thanks to that heat, we've got what?
Nie zwalniajcie, chłopaki, kurwa!
Yeah, well, just a little bit of smoke. That's it.
Jedźcie do dziorno, jedźcie!
Well, who would care about a bit of smoke here and there? Nothing special, right? Maybe she cared a bit. Hence that water. But you know what? Jokes aside, the temperatures were mental and that smoke was actually everywhere. I mean, the horizon was grey everywhere. I hope you can see that. And no, it's not a smog, those are not clouds either. And if you think that this town is quite pleasant, just wait for that. Next to the main road, in the center. Lovely. Did I already mention some clouds? Yeah, those are clouds for sure. And yeah, next one passed and left behind us. Good for us, isn't it? Typical biker, Italian style though.
We are going that direction and there is wildfire there, which is brilliant because it's too cold. It's just 42 degrees, so. Okay, let's go.
Exactly, it's too cold here. Let's go there.
No, tu fajna fota może być. Gorąco, bo gorąco. Śmieci pełno.
Nie jest tak daleko do przodu, bo tam są krzaki.
So yes, my friends, the day started like that and it was sort of scary because we were going that exact direction. But nevertheless, we were still enjoying the day, even with fires and all that rubbish here. Interestingly though, to reach the very south, we decided to avoid the seaside and we decided to go through the mountains. And the only road going through the mountains was heading directly into those wildfires. Bloody lovely, eh? And what? Off-roading? No, luckily no. And also luckily, we found a short detour, after which we landed in a green deep forest. And that provided us with a bit of comfort because all that greenery kinda made us feel safer. Even we probably were not. But no matter what, that forest here was absolutely beautiful. And it was much cooler in the shade. Probably around 35-ish. Lovely. And on top of the hills here, we've got water source. Quite an impressive one, I have to say. This way or another we stop to hydrate ourselves and to refill the bottles with fresh water. What a weird but beautiful place, really. Totally different than surrounding areas. Doesn't even remind me southern Italian landscape. It looks more like Poland?
Zdrówko.
And yet another refill. I really wondered how old that thing is. You reckon? And now, in much better mood, we started riding down south again. We hoped to ride as long as possibly in that forest, however we knew it will soon be gone, because we have to ride through some mountain passes, which we hoped will be gorgeous, without any wildfires. So far so good, just few falling rocks and missing tarmac and yeah, that's fine. Do I see the smoke? Probably not. And those trees are not burnt at all. No, they are not. But hey, probably a good thing is that hence they are already burnt, they won't be burning again. Or will they? I don't know. To be frank with you, we were not that confident at all at that very moment. And look, what a lovely view. With a bit of... yeah. And quite a strong wind. Lovely. That's what we need. Let's get out of here then.
O, tam się wszystko jara. Dobra, coś tego to się zagotowałem.
Well, the horizon is grey everywhere, but at least we can't see any fires nearby, and that's a good thing. Just a few fallen rocks and that's it, so relatively safe. And yes, that's me. Lovely, right?
Tu jest droga. Jest tak. Tu jest góra. Tam jest też droga.
And there is yet another abandoned house. Nice, eh? Let's explore it a bit then, because I've got a strong belief that there is some nice view there.
Ludzie! Patrzcie na to.
I think it's sort of smashing, but maybe I'm weird? Yes, I probably am, but who cares?
Ijo, 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 ijo. Ale klimat. Ale klimat. I tu kaktusy. Cactuses. Cactuses or cacti, if you prefer. And bikes. Trzeba tu do haciendy zobaczyć. Extra.
Well, it collapsed. Just a bit. And it looks like the river is missing. But hey, it's really nice. Now, my friends, instead of going directly down south, we decided to go through the mountain pass which is called Passo della Zita. I've seen some pictures of it and it should be glorious. I seen there is also some abandoned village there, So it really needs to be spectacular, I guess. And so far, it is rather glorious. Or I mean interesting. And you remember that bridge? Yes, we were filming that, standing next to that abandoned house. Well, I think that's the one. Yes, and now it's time to go up the hill again. And so far, it looks really promising. Well, maybe except the traces of wildfires. That's a bit off. But that? Wow. And that village on the horizon. No words. Very interesting but creepy place. And also somewhere here we seen the traffic ban sign. The sign was kinda weird and we are not sure if we are not allowed to come on this road or maybe it was left here after some road closure. Nevertheless, we've seen some cars already here, like that one, but who knows?
To na działkę przyjmę.
And I think at that moment we reached that abandoned village. And if you take closer look, no one lives here. That's sort of creepy. However, I think I seen some drying clothes on the balcony in one house.
Chcesz pozwiedzać włoską chatę od środka?
So creepy. You know what? The overall mood of today is like really creepy. I mean, wildfires, all that dirt, abandoned village. It really wasn't confidence inspiring. And that road here, it looks abandoned as well. Look at those rocks at the left. To be honest, to say we were concerned is underestimation, really. Down here we were almost shitting our pants. And soon it looked there was a good reason to be concerned. Well, if you don't see it yet, the road collapsed in front of us. Yep, there is no road, no more. So yeah, we had to figure out alternative plan, but in the meantime, time for some pictures.
So that's the end of the road.
Z plusów to gorzej już nie będzie.
But before we will turn back, let me show you something. That's our route we planned, and that's the route we will have to take to get to our destination, which is south. So that is the road which we planned, which collapsed, unfortunately. That's a pity, but let's take a look what was there on the Google Maps. It looks sort of nice and promising. So secretly I thought about the plan. And the plan is to go there tomorrow. Because, well, just look at that. So why not? Well, maybe tarmac is missing, the river is missing, and everything is missing. However, it still looks brilliant, right? I know the street view images looks shit, but come on, it's brilliant. Look, the house even collapsed. Lovely. We have to see it tomorrow. And you know what? I really hope that we won't fall into the abyss. Seriously. And look, another abandoned village. Brilliant. But for now, it's enough for today. It's time to go back before it gets too dark. And also, I need some time to clean my pants. That was really scary, even if it doesn't look like that on the video. Or maybe we just felt like that because of the temperatures, because of the smoke, but also because of the ghosts of abandoned villages. The ghosts of the tourists who fell into abyss. But look at the right now. A fresh laundry, meaning there is a life. And the car. Lovely. We will survive. And that guy is still watering his garden. Or whatever he's doing there. Maybe he just died. Who knows? Who knows? Back to the civilization. Or something. Overall, it's really not that bad here, and for sure it's beautiful, but honestly, that day was a bit tough. And on top of that, look at those nutters. They really are nutters, Italians. They really are. But just in case, if you haven't spotted it yet, the road was really full of potholes and there was plenty of sand here and there. So we skidded a few times here and there as well. But is that important? No, if you've got such a views. And just in case you forgot, the wildfires are still there. And now, my friends, we arrived at the place which is called San Carlo. Does it look like San Carlo to you? Not quite to me. But hey, we booked bed and breakfast here, so we can't complain really. Good evening, guys. We arrived at the bed and breakfast, which is okay. Air conditioning up there, and that's the best thing. We actually paid extra for that because it wasn't the cheapest one. That one cost us 60 euros, which is alright. However, there were like much cheaper B&Bs we had. But again, we are on the seaside, so it's kinda more expensive here. Luckily, we've got 2 beds and we've got kitchen and everything. And also we decided that we will treat ourselves with the air conditioning today. And not only that, because it's the half of our trip and we reached our goal. The very south of mainland Italy. Ta-da! And you know what? To celebrate it properly, we will be cooking today pierogi. That's right. And we also treated ourselves with a bottle of rum. Because let's celebrate. Cheers, guys. So you know what, guys? We did it, and you might think it's the end. But actually, it's not, because it's just a half of our holidays. So my friends, after a short break, there will be another video, because there is the whole way back. there is the seaside, unfortunately, but also remember we have to go back to the mountains. Yes, to see that collapsed road and whatnot. But also there will be a lot of other things like Italian drivers, lovely mountains, animals, planes falling into the sea, and Italian drivers. And finally, we will do some off-roading.
Ty, no nie ma tu innej drogi.
See you later then. Cheers.